like my next question is obviously you've been essentially trained to go into cultural differences and to train people how to speak to that culture
Right.
indirectly, right? So like in your current business, what is the worst example of something that you've had to deal with that you had to overcome dealing with differences?
Oh gosh. Do you want me to address that just in general, or do you want me to address that like specifically with even like language barriers?
Well, you could do both or whatever comes to your mind. I want you because you're a visual person, right? So what are you seeing right now? Let's talk about that.
Okay, in terms of overcoming differences. Okay, so I think first off, you talk about overcoming differences, and that's probably the biggest hurdle that I actually have to face every single project that I do. I mean, I'm gonna be really honest with you. Like, my clients come in and they have a sense of understanding of who they are, they have a sense of understanding of who their clients are, right? But I have to be honest, I think most of us as founders and entrepreneurs, we really take for granted two things. We take for granted what actually makes us brilliant. And then I think we really take for granted what our clients really care about. We get very focused on our actual offering. I do this, I provide these products and services. And the problem with that is when you look at brands, then what that turns into is a brand that talks all about the thing and nothing about the people they serve. That's actually where you see a clash of differences, and it directly impacts companies because you see just lack of conversion rates. I'll be seriously honest. Like, nobody's going to buy from you if all you're doing is talking about yourself and your product. There's got to be a balance here of, do you care about me? Do you get me as the consumer? And how are you speaking to me first before I want to care about you? It's a really delicate dance in the world of branding. On the cultural side, I find it fascinating right now. We have a huge clash between Gen Zs and Gen Xers. That is a big clash. Like, I feel like the reach between Gen Xers, like my cousins are Gen Xers, and then I'm a millennial, right? That was an easier reach for a lot of us, meaning I could get where the Gen Xers were coming from and what they cared about and what they value. Gen Zs are different, completely different in the way that they even think about the world and the way they value. And so what's happening is companies are struggling with this question of, do I have to reinvent myself now for a younger audience? Do I have to totally give up what maybe the message that worked for the last 20 years? How in the heck do I reckon with the fact that new buyers care about something completely different?
Mm-hmm.
That is the biggest clash I'm seeing right now. How do you actually work through that?